A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead. Looking to make a big splash here tonight. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. What's better than NBA basketball on a Saturday night? We're here to bring you the action. In this game, we'll see the Orlando Magic going up against the Atlanta Hawks here at their home, State Farm Arena. This is Brian Anderson. Joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. So a look at our starters for Orlando. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Anthony Davis is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Jalen Duren. And it's Maravich in at the 2. And for Atlanta, Michael Porter out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then it's Wendell Carter. Then it's Hardy. And it's Curry in at the point. And now about a third of the way into the season. You think it's too early to talk about awards, Grant?
You know, B.A., it depends on the award, if I'm being honest. MVP and Rookie of the Year, that's way too early. You can begin to see the guys who are in the running for Most Improved or Sixth Man.
And here's Porter outside. And it's Orlando with a rebound. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder. We talked about the challenges the defense faces when dealing with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He said once Shai gets under the arc, it's impossible to prevent a shot. He's too shifty. So we need to be ready to help off on the wings early and try and bump him out to the perimeter. Not easy to control the movements of Shai. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Over Leonard, connects on the open jumper. Antetokounmpo has got his second basket of the game.
Look, we know Giannis can get it done inside. The defense will have to try much harder to stop him in there.
Davis with a screen on Curry. SGA passes to Davis. And then he packs it down right over Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Davis puts it down with authority. This team is just going wild about it. Man, that was impressive.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Porter's shot is off.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Gilgeous-Alexander up top. He's covered by Curry. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
For Atlanta, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Carter, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Orlando shooting their first free throws of this game.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shai in the league. He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Antetokounmpo. No good with a layup. Here's Orlando. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Leonard against Antetokounmpo. Outside Porter. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Now the Magic with it. Good momentum, 8 straight points. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. The Hawks making a switch here. Knight's checked in. And it's the Magic with the ball. Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, VA. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards. And you love to see the aggressive. Using the height advantage to hammer it home.
And Curry's got the ball here for Atlanta. Trailing by 4. This one for 3. It's hauled in by the Magic.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Count the basket.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. The kick out. Curry for 3. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. Orlando leading by 6. Curry with some nice D.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for him. He'll usually convert that.
Porter in the post. Leonard's there. Porter's shot is off.
He's off his game right now, trying to find a groove.
The rebound by Carter. SGA's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the drive, and SGA throws it down.
All it takes is a sliver of daylight, and Gilgeous-Alexander will exploit it.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Knight. Outside Porter. Pass to Curry. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. Here's Orlando. They're on a 4. Duren with a screen on Porter. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Duren. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Orlando calls timeout. Here. Edey's checked in for Carter, and it's Peyton Pritchard in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Here's Maravich. He's covered by Curry. That one drops for him.
They're really working the paint now.
1:16 left in the first quarter. Pass to Edey. Curry with it. Now Wright defending. It's stolen by Wright. Here's Jenkins. To the paint. Porter with the steal. And here's the fast break. Here's Knight to halt.
Oh! Wow! Yeah, with authority. Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose to dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly. You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Down low. And there's Edey. That's good. And the assist by Curry. Curry's got his 3rd assist of the night. Here's Maravich. 19 seconds left in the opening quarter. Wright with a screen on Curry. Maravich, the pass to Davis. Now Wright. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Wright's gotten his second bucket of the game.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
And so it's Orlando earning this break in the action, up 10. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be back in a moment. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Orlando.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
On the court for Orlando, Davis out there with Jalen Duren. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Maravich in at the shooting guard position. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Anthony Davis talked about what motivates him. He said championships, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard. All that stuff matters the most to me. Don't get me wrong, money is amazing, but my legacy will win that battle every time. Guys, back to you.
Priority straight. Hard, Allie. Thanks a lot. Leonard can't get it to go. Hawks trail by 12. To the middle. Kicks it out to Jackson. From deep. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
A solid read from Porter Jr. When he makes quality passes like this, it helps his team's overall chemistry.
Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Leonard outside. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Maravich, the pass to Davis. Pretty finish in close by Davis.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. He's checked in for Jackson. The role of the big man has evolved over the years. What's been the most noticeable change to you, Clark?
BA, and it's not just the big man. I just think the overall athleticism of all of the players, certainly the big guys, stand out because they're now taking the ball rack to rack. They can go in traffic with the dribble. They're more mobile on defense because defenses switch a lot now. I mean, it's not all about being in the paint just because you're a big guy. They play all over the place.
Edey, that's good.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Orlando leading by 9. Here's Harden. And Edey with a block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Edey. Curry, he's checked in for Atlanta. Here's Harden. Hits the front of the rim and out.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Pass to Hardy from behind the arc. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
The drive by Murray. Rebound Atlanta. They'll be playing host to Houston for their next game. That'll be the 2nd and last game of a quick homestand. Pass to Porter. And the 3 off target. For Orlando, they've got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Count that bucket. Wright's got 6.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Here's Hardy. 3-pointer, no good. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's a 10-point Magic lead.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Back to Edey. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Edey's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, you know what? This is exactly what Curry gives you. He can handle it, score it, pass it. He gives you an expanded menu.
Atlanta making some changes. Antetokounmpo comes in for Porter Jr. And it's Jackson in for Knight. Murray passes to Duncan. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Atlanta. It's a 10-point game. Curry, no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well. Well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Hardy. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Antetokounmpo, left side. Outside Curry. 6 on the shot clock. And a miss there on the triple.
This is a game he'd like to forget. And the worst part, it's bringing down the whole squad.
You get the sense Giannis Antetokounmpo is hungry to get another title clutch.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he's definitely in the prime of his career and would like to add another Larry O'Brien trophy to his collection. He is getting older, but again, I think he's still in his prime, and he knows that while time is short, another championship could set him apart from a lot of the greats.
Duncan. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Hawks trail by 8. Here's Jackson. Can't get it to fall.
Not a lot you can say except fantastic job by the defense.
Back to Gobert. 1:19 left in the second quarter. To the inside. Edey with a steal. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. There's Jackson with the 3. Nails it from 3. Jackson's got his second basket on the night.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Murray passes to Duncan. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for the Hawks. Porter Jr. comes in for Jackson. Oubre, he's checked in for Orlando. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Murray. Pass to Duncan. Stolen by Carter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Well, when you've got Porter's length, this is what you can do. It makes it easy to get to the rim for the throwdown.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And SGA throws it down.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Duncan. The shot misses. Hawks trail by 3. Curry with it. Pass to Hardy. 4 seconds left. Here's Porter. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Magic out in front. They're up by 3. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Taking a look here now at the Magic. They hear the clock. Trying to coast through the season straight into the playoffs.
And let's discuss the first half. So far, Atlanta's in a close one.
They better be grateful for their bench. The reserves are showing up in the big.
Thanks for tuning in.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him, body him up, be physical with him.
Wendell Carter is out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Hardy in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
This is why you integrate Davis into these sets, because he's terrific at finishing them off.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Carter. Just 4 to shoot. Deflected. Now here's Duren. Give him 8 points now. Davis with a screen on Curry. Here's SGA. Look at SGA. So adept in traffic.
A tricky cover. Gilgeous-Alexander is a talented finisher inside.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Antetokounmpo for 3. Hardy, great positioning on the putback. Hardy's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Oh, deflected. Outside Curry. Here's Hardy. He's got 7. There's the 3. 4-3. Stephen. Curry.
Off a pass, Steph Curry. That one is always going in, or almost always going in.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now Carter defending. Pass to Antetokounmpo. That one's good. This game is all even. 6 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Davis. And a fast break now for Atlanta. For the lead. And another basket for Atlanta.
Fast break points are a lot about hustle, and Porter Jr. does not hold back in getting up and down the court.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Leonard. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Now Antetokounmpo. He's got 6. Oh, too much Giannis down low.
Giannis has added the mid-range game to his arsenal, and he's very effective from there.
Orlando calls timeout. Murray's checked in for Orlando. And here are the Magic now, trailing by 4. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one, and that's a one-game homestand for the club. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Duren. Leonard just muscles his way in.
3 for 3 this half. Nothing to complain about with that.
You think back to the prime years of Kawhi Leonard, Clark. He was absolutely dominant.
Yeah, he really was. I mean, so few wings could dominate the way Kawhi did when he was healthy and in his prime. I mean, he could score at all 3 levels, especially in that mid-range game. Absolutely lethal. And then defensively, he was a stopper. He would just turn people's water off. In his peak, he was as good as any two-way player we've had in the league.
Clock at 6. Oh, he hammers it down in the face of Kawhi Leonard.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And Atlanta making a change here. Knights checked in. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 15-3 run. And here's Curry. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Leonard. Antetokounmpo can't connect.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Stolen by Carter. And a fast break now for Atlanta. Porter from outside. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
Not the best shooting night for him, but luckily his teammates have picked him up.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
There's that man, Gilgeous-Alexander. So tough to contend with his quickness.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Atlanta.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Well, another area they've been productive is off of turnovers, scoring many times after forcing the ball out of their opponent's hands.
Curry against Murray. Curry passes to Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoot from the baseline. Curry's shot is off.
His offensive output just isn't there tonight, but his teammates have found a way to pick up the slack.
Up top, SGA. He's got 12.
Duncan is not messing around when he's in this deep. All business. Very assertive and effective.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It's a 1-point game. Outside Curry. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Carter, the pass to Knight. Now here's Curry. Down low. Carter. Orlando with the rebound. Duncan's got 4 rebounds now. Murray with it. No made baskets yet. To the middle. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
Here's Porter. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. The Magic have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this 3rd quarter. There's 18 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And Oubre gets it to go.
And Shea's playmaking is really exceptional. Highlighted there with the perfect pass.
Outside Porter. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. There's 6 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. 3-pointer Pritchard. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Magic out. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter on the court for the Magic. They've got Rudy Gobert, Kelly Oubre out there with Murray, and it's Jenkins in at the 4. Pass to Jackson. To the paint. And the dunk by Edey.
Excellent tempo on the play, and he leads his teammate perfectly.
Magic trail by 3. Now here's Murray to the inside. Gobert no good. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Even though he hasn't found his groove tonight, his teammates are picking him up.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage, never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Fade away. To the right side. Fires from deep. Here's Edey. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Here's Murray. The rebound by Atlanta. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Here's Hardy. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That free throw no good. Carter, he's checked in for Jackson. Orlando making some changes. And he's good on the second.
Well, he did enough there. He made it a 2-possession game, at least.
Here's SGA. The rebound by Carter. The Hawks lead by 4. Out left to the wing. Pass to Curry. The 3 is up. Sinks it from distance.
That's Curry's game. I mean, you can't give him a sliver of daylight out there.
Timeout. Magic. Atlanta making some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Edey. Michael Porter comes in for Knight. And Pritchard is subbed in for Curry. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach of Orlando was getting across in their huddle. And Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Pass to Hardy. Porter with it, and Davis picks him up defensively. Shoots from 12, and Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Porter. And the Hawks lead by 7. The Magic have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Here's SGA, and SGA throws it down.
And such a clever player in pick and rolls, Gilgeous-Alexander is unpredictable and understands how to attack defenses.
Outside Porter. Pass to Carter. Antetokounmpo outside. Over Leonard. Leonard pulls down the board. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now. To the middle. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Giannis going downhill. And Giannis with the jam.
Giannis always trying to impact the game at both ends, but really has become a workhorse on the offensive end.
Davis with a screen on Pritchard. Gilgeous-Alexander. And SGA throws it down.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Atlanta.
Stephen Curry.
Carter! And the 3 misses. Magic trail by 5. Outside, SGA. Here's Davis. Davis using his size at the rim.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Carter outside. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Leonard. Now Antetokounmpo. Outside Porter. Shot clock at 5. Great awareness to beat the clock.
Took that orange right to the rack, and they just let him go by.
For Orlando, they've gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Duren with a screen on Curry. It's SGA with a drive. Oh, the stuff!
You're always a threat to blow up. That's what SGA's done tonight.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 3-point lead. A big-time flush by Giannis.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
A minute 31 left in the fourth quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Duren. Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 7. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop.
He's going to be kicking himself all night. This isn't the time to be wasting opportunities.
Flushes it down with both hands.
No margin for error that time. Big time slam from big man Carter Jr.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Ooh, a matching slam. Back and forth they go.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Atlanta's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Antetokounmpo outside. Now Curry. Duren pulls it down.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And there it is. Here's Curry. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Oh, the feathery touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Now Leonard. So it's Atlanta picking up the win. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy. All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. Thank you for joining us. That'll
Let's meet the starting lineup for Orlando. Starting at small forward, 6 feet 7 inches, number 34, Kawhi Leonard. At the shooting guard position, standing 6'5", number 44, Pete Maravich. The other forward, standing 6'11".
We have the first leg of the NBA season, Greg, now behind us. The standings starting to come into shape.
Yeah, right now is when you can make sense of wins and losses. Who you play matters so much early on, but things have started here to balance out.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. We've got Jalen Brunson. He's out there with Miller. Christian Brown is out there with Sabonis. And it's Shea's in at the 4. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. Leonard kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And a miss there on the triple. The Orlando Magic come into this one following a loss to the Hawks in Atlanta. Sabonis a screen on SGA. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Refs calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Magic head coach and I got a chance to talk. Well, right away, Coach shared his thoughts on Jalen Brunson. He said, quote, "He's going to get hot. That's just a fact. But the moment that happens, we hope to trap him, double him, and throw water on that fire." There you have it. Sounds like Coach is hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst when it comes to Brunson. Back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. No good from Maravich.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Misses off the left iron. Out to the right wing. Brown wide open. Hits the three-point bomb.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Leonard. And Brown pulls it down.
Boy, that's brutal. 1 for 5 to start. You have got to find your footing offensively.
Miller outside. Brunson against Gilgeous-Alexander. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
I'll tell you, Domantas Sabonis has got some big-time athleticism. That's a pretty dunk.
And GA, you look at the numbers for Sabonis. They're historic. But how would you surround him to make a deep run?
Well, I might try to pair him with another rim protector. Sabonis is a nice focal point offensively, but he's not a big-time shot blocker.
And so here's Toronto, following the bucket by Orlando. It's deflected. It's rebounded by Brunson. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. Brown against Leonard. Over to the left wing. Sabonis, the pass to Shea. Rebound by the Magic. Now, here is Maravich. Pass to Duren. Duren sets the screen for SGA. Duren, no good. The Raptors with the lead. Brown with it. Duren picks him up. Brown, the pass to Shea. Sabonis, a screen on SGA. 6 to shoot. Miller surveying the floor. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Orlando, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander just slicing his way inside. No doubt on the finish.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Brunson. Here's Shays. What a tremendous game he played against Dallas. And the Raptors miss again.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
No good from Duncan. Brown up top. He's covered by Leonard. Miller outside. They could use a bucket. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
Boy, you just see the mid-range confidence for Brandon Miller. That's a huge part of his development.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. The Magic trailing. Murray outside. To the inside. That's good from Davis on the assist by Murray.
And that's a shot Davis will make 10 out of 10 times. He's just so strong inside.
Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Davis. 1:56 left to play here in the first. Now Nembhard. And that one's good by Davis. Davis has got his second basket of the night.
And phenomenal movement in that pick and roll. Davis has a sense for where to move after setting that screen.
Nobody near Allen. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
Nembhard against Brunson. Nembhard, the pass to Davis. Lays it up off the glass. Davis has got 6 points.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
1:02 left in the first quarter. Nembhard against Brunson. Clock at 4. Nembhard grabs the board. Field just under the 50% mark. Driving to the basket. Count that bucket.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Raptors trail by 4. Pass to Giddey. 27 seconds left in the first quarter. Down low. Oh, the jam by Oubre.
How about the vertical from Kelly Oubre Jr.? My goodness.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Brunson scanning the floor. Pass to Giddey. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. The shot by Nembhard and nobody around. And that does it for the first quarter. Magic out in front, up by 4. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Magic.
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
They've got Duncan. SGA's out there with Maravich. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Duren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Back over to you.
All for 1. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. And, Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Here's Leitner, still without a basket. Back to Giddey. Just 5 on the clock. Allen outside. Toronto needs to get off a shot. Murray for three. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Duren with a screen on Giddey. SGA passes to Duren. You know, Doris, here's a question for you. Is there a reason why we see so many point guards become head coaches?
I do believe, Kevin, obviously as a point guard, you are responsible on both ends of the floor. On the offense for knowing all of the sets and where every single guy is positionally. On the defensive end, you're the lead communicator. You are at the point of attack. So it makes perfect sense to me that they become head coaches.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Giddey against Gilgeous-Alexander. It's deflected. Basket counts. Allen's got 5.
That bucket is really just about the efficient use of a screen. That's nicely done.
Jalen Brunson. He's checked in for the Raptors. Magic leading by 6. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Brunson with some nice D. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And here is Giddey. Here's Leitner. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
Pass to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Throw it down, Keegan. Mr. Murray flying high.
The Magic have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
That free throw good from SGA.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Tony Batiste checked in for the Raptors.
This guy is such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
Murray for 3. Batiste. Rebound by the Magic. 6 feet out. Miller grabs the miss. Raptors trail by 4. Giddey finds Brunson. Back to Giddey. Inside. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Good D by Miller.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Batiste. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Magic shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Here's Leonard. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Duncan inside. He's covered by Murray. Just 5 to shoot. Duncan with a screen on Brunson. Stolen by Brunson. Now the Raptors moving it up. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Batiste. Pass to Giddey. Jacks up a 3. Batiste can't hit. Orlando leading. Duncan with a screen on Brunson. SGA with the throwdown.
I love when Shai does not just settle for a layup. Finish with authority. What a pretty dunk.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Trailing by 4. Sabonis against Davis. Now here's Brunson. He's guarded closely. Yep, that one goes.
Boy, how highly skilled is Jalen Brunson with the ball in his hands. The ability to get anywhere on the floor that he wants to go.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Here's Brunson after the Magic pick up 2. That one falls. Shays has got his first basket.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Davis with a screen on Allen, and it's Murray penetrating, and he makes that one.
And the speed behind Murray's drive, just powering his way through.
To the right side. Pass to Brunson. Allen outside, 4 on the shot clock. Lefty move, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Magic leading by 4. There's 37 seconds left now here in the second. Davis with a screen on Allen. Murray the pass to Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Nice decision by Murray, choosing to move the ball to the open guy off the pick and roll.
Toronto's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Grayson Allen at the line for 1.
Orlando, they've gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Oubre, a screen on Allen. Here's Murray. Excellent D there from Allen. Brunson outside. Shoots over Nembhard. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Magic lead by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the Phantom half-court shot. Idiot beat.
Welcome to halftime. First order of business. Well, before we move on to the next part of the show, hey, Jet, you get enough sleep last night?
Oh, why are you asking? I'm a little tired, but, you know, I'm a busy man, Ernie. You know, I got a lot going on, but I'm here. Like, what's going on? I'm ready. What are we doing here? We're on now, but don't worry about it. You can sleep behind the desk. Nobody will even notice you're gone. Hey, get him a pillow.
Come on, fellas. We got a job to... And in our game with the Raptors, a close, entertaining first half.
I'm not seeing their activity on D. Right now, the game is close, but it could turn on them unless they up the effort.
I agree. If they let this slip away, it's because their defense let them down.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Magic leading by 3. And checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. They've got Sabonis. Miller is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Christian Brown. And it's Shays in a power forward. And so here's Toronto. Pete Maravich misses his last shot. No good. That would have tied it.
And even without the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Shays. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Maravich. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Magic lead by 5.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Brunson the pass to Sabonis. In the corner, it's Brown. Miller kicks to Brunson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, the maturation of Brunson is really special. This guy, phenomenal as scorer and facilitator.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Magic leading by 4. Leonard on the wing. Brunson covering. Leonard the pass to Duren. And here's Maravich. Back to Duren. That falls. Nice feed that time from Pete Maravich. Duren's got 4 points in the quarter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks. Domantas Sabonis is driven. He said, quote, "There's no calm time with me. There's a lot to work on to help my teammates and win games. That desperation to stay here in the NBA because I love it and try to get better, I'm always thinking about it, and I don't think that's going to change." Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie. Thanks a lot.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Sabonis. Brunson outside. It's hauled in by the Magic. Duren's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after.
Geez, you can almost feel his desperation. He wants so badly to see the ball go through the net.
Raptors trail by 8. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Wow, what a drive by Brandon Miller. On the deck, go to work.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. For his age, Brandon Miller has an extremely polished offensive game.
He does, Kevin. You can count on him to carry an offense if need be for a 6-8 minute stretch. He's got size, he's got skill, and he's a willing participant offensively.
From deep, Brunson. The sweet lefty stroke of Jalen Brunson.
One of the things you love about Jalen Brunson, he takes quality shots. How about that look from 3?
Murray with it. Duncan with a screen on Brunson. Here's Murray. Shays with the rebound. Shays has got his 4th rebound in this one. Miller outside. It's hauled in by the Magic. Duncan left side. And slam dunk by Gobert.
This guy always amongst the league leaders in dunks. Gobert is a force around the cup.
On the wing, Miller. Pass to Brunson. Over Murray. And it's Brunson missing.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit to defense for how they're playing him.
Duncan. Miller grabs the miss. Miller's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Shays. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in.
Come on now, that's easy money.
Magic leading by 3. Gobert with a screen on Brunson. Murray the pass to Gobert. That one, no good. The Raptors have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. To the middle. And the basket by Shays. Shays has got 6 points.
Boy, the vision of Jalen Brunson is something to behold. This guy, an elite passer.
Brunson against Murray. Pass to Gobert. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. it's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Duncan. And it's James Harden in for Kawhi Leonard.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Harden finds Davis. It's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. The Magic making a switch here. Lights checked in, and the Raptors also making a change. A.J. Green, he's checked in for Jalen Brunson. 1:29 left in the third quarter. Kicks it out to Harden. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Giddey. And it's Giddey with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. A two-point game. Bangs home the trifecta.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Right with a screen on Green. To the paint. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Here's Leitner. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Leitner's got his second basket of the game.
Already such a terrific passer. Love seeing Josh Giddey share the wealth.
Right with a screen on Giddey. And stolen by Giddey. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. And it's Allen slamming it down.
That's just great pressure resulting in Giddey getting the steal, and then he gets it up the floor in a hurry.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Right with a screen on Giddey. And it's Murray penetrating. Davis dishes to Harden. Toronto grabs the miss. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Here's Giddey. The shot, no good.
Boy, taking what's there. Very good shot selection, just not the result you hope for.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. The Raptors out in front, leading by 3. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Maravich is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Jalen Duren. And it's Nembhard in at the 1 spot. That's is out there for Orlando. And the shot will not go from Leitner. The Magic trail by 3. Duren with a screen on Giddey. Nembhard the pass to Duren. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 16 rebounds. Pass to Leitner. 4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Launches a 3. Giddey, no good.
Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
Now, Nembhard. 6 on the shot clock. Duren a screen. Takes it inside. Nembhard's shot is good. We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And Toronto making a change here. Brunson's checked in. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. That's on Keegan Murray.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the best in the game at mining fouls. It drives social media absolutely crazy.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead. And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Duncan right side. Pass to Duren. Duren with the screen on Brunson. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. To the inside. Clayton. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. SGA passes to Maravich. Back to SGA. Duncan with the screen on Brunson. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Tony Batiste checked in for Leighton. Giddey against Leonard. Giddey kicks to Batiste. Brunson the pass to Miller. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Maravich. And again, Toronto no luck.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Duncan with the screen on Brunson. To the middle. Oh, Duncan drops the hammer.
Well, just good recognition in the pick and roll. Gilgeous-Alexander reacting to the defense perfectly.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
I mean, the vertical is impressive, right? Brandon Miller effortlessly at the cup, and it's finished.
Magic have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And Leonard has it in the corner. Outside, Maravich. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Murray.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Toronto trailing. And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Miller against Maravich. Here's Miller. Outside, Brunson. Shot clock at 5. Here's the shot. No good.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than anyone else out there.
Gilgeous-Alexander off the glass.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the calmest, most clutch players in the league. That's a big-time moment.
Brunson fires. The 3 doesn't go.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, so dangerous in pick and roll. He's going to keep you off balance because he can score it or facilitate.
Here we've got Brunson. Right here. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter. The bonus, and he slams it down with a one-arm hammer.
Big-time delivery from Domantas Sabonis. Okay.
Duren with a screen on Brunson. Oh, one dunk after another.
Whoa. That'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
This has reached desperation. Time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Here we've got Brunson.
Well, one of the last guys you want to send to the free throw line, Jalen Brunson has proven he can knock these in.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 5. Davis is checked in for Orlando. And both free throws good for Brunson.
Boy, did they need those free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance.
Here comes Shea.
What a moment for Gilgeous-Alexander in the clutch. Yes, sir.
Toronto's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Brunson against Gilgeous-Alexander.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Third team foul. At the line for the Raptors, Jalen Brunson. 2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that brings them within 5.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
Here's Orlando now. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Boy, critical trip to the line. He knocks him in and gives him a little cushion down the stretch.
And the Raptors call time here. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the final quarter. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now Sabonis, big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
No fear, under duress, big time moment, and Domantas Sabonis delivers.
And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for 2,
Take a break.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game. And Greg, it looks like time is going to run out on him here.
Yeah, I mean, unless they come up with an absolute miracle.
A huge two-handed slam.
We all know that SGA is very capable of averaging 30 for a season. Tonight's exploit should come as no surprise.
Yeah, the good news, though, is they've already got the win wrapped up. He might as well sit back and enjoy this one. And luckily, they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
Up again. Saves him with the putback. So the Magic win it. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
Now we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Kawhi, it was a marquee matchup tonight. How much fun is it to compete and come out on top?
It was very fun. Like I said, you're a little kid. You want to play against the best players. You just want to compete on this high level and with everybody watching.
I'm sure the little kid is still in you somewhere.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. So long and good night, everyone.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Giving the gift of basketball here on this Christmas Eve. Welcome, everyone, to the... Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Jackson out there with Yves Missi. And it's Howard in at the 3. And for the Magic, they've got Jalen Duren. Kawhi Leonard out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Maravich in at the 2 spot. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see. And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Inside, here's Duncan. And that one is hammered home.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Orlando's head coach. Jaren Jackson Jr. was the topic, and coach was impressed by the tape. He said, the more I watch of Jaren, the more I'm convinced he's the best defensive player in the league. He does so much for their team, and we're going to have to be hyper-aware of his weak side help tonight. Coach isn't alone on that appraisal. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Pass to Missi. Here's Money. Lets the 3 fly. Duren with the rebound. It's stolen. To the paint. Here's Missi. Howard down after the assist. Led him to the lane.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
And it's SGA missing.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Pass to Jackson. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. 5 to shoot. Here's Money. That 3's off the mark. The Magic have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Now here's SGA. He's covered closely. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
Moving well. Duren working in the two-man game.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Picked by Misi. Uses the glass on the layup. Misi's got 6.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. They set the screen. Down low. Here's Duncan. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
I think many would say Jaren Jackson Jr. has an incredibly complete game, Coach.
Yeah, offense, defense, no room for complaints, B.A. Rebounding, he has the tools to dominate, but the numbers are still coming around.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Maravich, the pass to Duren. And that one drops for him.
Well, this is where Duren looks to score, and it's why he shoots such a high percentage.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Howard against Leonard. Jackson outside. Pure from three-point range.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
To the paint. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
That is what they want from Duren. Spike it, young fella.
Jackson on the wing from the corner. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. And SGA throws it down.
All it takes is a sliver of daylight, and Gilgeous-Alexander will exploit it.
Here's Money. Hasn't got one to fall yet. Duncan.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. It's deflected. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still. Orlando calls timeout. And this young Magic team plays a stifling brand of defense, Dan.
Yeah, the best we've seen in Orlando since the Hall of Famer Dwight Howard controlled the paint. That team also had great coaching.
A line change here for Orlando. And Oubre gets it to go.
Yeah, the complete package is AD. Had the defense's attention and found the open man.
Launches a three. Oh, nice shot by Newman.
Back to back. Back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
The Magic have gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Now here's Nembhard. He's guarded closely. Minnesota with a rebound. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Okongwu with the rebound. Minnesota's gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Pass to Newman. Launches it. The rebound by Murray. And it's Murray with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Trailing by 2. Takes it inside. Here's Davis. The rebound by Kittles. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Newman. To the inside. Pass to Kittles. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Just 5 to shoot. And And it's blocked by Davis. Nembhard, right side. And a nice finish on the layup.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
It's all tied in Orlando. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And for Orlando, what jumps out to you guys, stat-wise?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Okongwu out there with Jackson. Then it's Jeremy Sohan, and it's Newman in at the 1. Pass to Newman. It's stolen by SGA. Jumps up. SGA with the big finish on the fast break.
Recognizes the fast break opportunity and takes full advantage. Gilgeous-Alexander has a solid feel for the game.
Jackson, right side. Four on the clock. Sohan, the pass to Newman. SGA with a steal. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
He's got it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Now here's Sohan. No points yet. Pass to Newman. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Orlando with a rebound. Duncan's got 4 rebounds now.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you know, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better. Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Sohan outside. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Kittles. Picked up by Okongwu to stop the run. Kittles can't get it to go. Magic leading by 8. Here's Maravich. And in that game with Sacramento, he did not play well. SGA with it. Back to Duren. It's stolen by Okongwu. Here's Newman. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Pass to Sohan. Jackson surveying the D. The rebound by Duncan. Duncan's got 5 rebounds tonight. And stolen by Jackson. Back to Okongwu. Sohan, the pass to Newman. Knocked loose. Pass to Okongwu. Duren with a steal. Here's SGA on the drive. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Have to respect the tenacity. Gilgeous-Alexander isn't afraid of going straight at the defense on the drive.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and getting himself to the line.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. It's stolen by SGA. Oh, SGA going to town inside. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Magic?
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
Money, pass to Jackson. Clock is at 3. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Timberwolves trail by 12. Inside, Kittles. Tipped. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it. SGA's got 16 points.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
The Timberwolves have got nothing to go in this quarter. 0 for 5. Jackson outside. Lets it go from deep. Gets the three to fall. Jackson's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, I like the assertive approach from Jackson Jr. Not hesitating for a second off the catch.
Here's Maravich. The rebound by Jackson. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And there's the whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
And Minnesota with possession here. 11-point game.
That's what happens when you challenge Davis. He can be so disruptive as a defender.
Pass to Howard. And stolen by Leonard. Now Gobert. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul.
It goes on Yves Missi. And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second chance opportunities. And you know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul. We've got 1:55 left in the second. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Back to you.
He can lock it down. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Minnesota shooting their first free throw of the night. When it comes to this time of the season, Grant, what are teams most focused on?
Well, B.A., it's getting the defense in order. That's a priority. An offensive system can take some time to perfect, but a team has to sort out its defensive identity early. Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Pass to Money. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen by Harden. And here's Leonard. Orlando moving the ball around. Gobert with a screen on Howard. To the middle. And there's a 3-second violation. Oubre, he's checked in for Orlando. Timberwolves trail by 11. Money, pass to Sohan. The 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3 ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Now here's Harden, guarded closely. Shot clock at 6. Oh, big man slam by the big man Davis.
And the length is hard to contend with. Davis using all of it for the putback points there.
From deep. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Orlando earning this break in the action, up 10. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drums, please. And measuring up the shot. Nice try. Give it up for the participant.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Orlando Magic.
saw how they crashed the glass? That's Dr. O'Neill's School of Rebounding.
I did not know there was a class. And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
A look here now at the match. But we always talk about these trap games where a team comes in thinking that they could just walk away with it.
Especially when the opponent is thirsty, as is the case here. Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, Shai Gilgeous Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
Well, he's also a pretty good actor. He sells fouls really well.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Magic leading by 10. They've got Shai Gilgeous. Alexander, Kawhi Leonard out there with Duren, and it's Duncan in at the power forward. That's who's out there for Orlando. SGA passes to Duren. It's rebounded by Minnesota. They'll be playing host to Houston for their next game. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Jackson outside. Pass to Howard. Back to Jackson. And here's Howard. Leonard defending. Shot on the wing. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 5 rebounds in the game. Blocked! And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
SGA passes to Maravich. Blocked again!
Well, this is the level of rim protection you get with Jaren Jackson Jr. He takes pride in being this team's defensive anchor.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
No one near him. No good off the front rim. And Gilgeous Alexander's got the ball here for Orlando. They get the rebound. A nice shot by Duncan. Duncan's got 6.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Timberwolves trail by 10. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Jackson. Fires the 3. Knocks down the long J. 9 points in the game.
Well, modern-day big men can hit threes and guard multiple positions. That's Jaren Jackson.
Murray's checked in for Orlando. Nembhard comes in for Gilgeous Alexander. Duren with a screen on Howard. To the paint. And the dunk by Duren.
How much power from Jalen Duren. Goodness.
The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Duren.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And so he makes both from the line. And here's Nembhard. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Down low. Whoa! Big finish!
Hey, if you're looking for creativity midair, you're in the right place. Duren with the flourish.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Jackson outside. Pass to Money. There's a screen. There's Howard with the 3. Again can't hit.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebound.
A long limb 6'5" guard, Grant. Talk about what DeJounte Murray brings to the table.
Oh, man. Defense, defense, defense. I mean, he's led the league in steals, BA. And Murray is really good at disrupting the point of attack, making things hard on the opposing ball handler.
The Magic making a switch here. Harden's checked in. Minnesota shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. 2 points. That one goes. Duncan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, it's rare that one of the game's best scorers is also one of the best playmakers. Harden does it all at the offensive end.
Pass to Money. Now here's Howard. Here's Jackson. 5 on the clock. It's good on the putback. Misi's got 10.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. Here's Harden. Money grabs the miss. Timberwolves trail by 6. Jackson outside. Jackson with a screen on Harden. Back to Jackson. Orlando grabs the miss. Duncan's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Now Murray, still without a bucket. To the inside, Duren takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. And the Magic lead by 8.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Trailing by 8. From 11 feet away. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
And the call will be against James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Newman, defended by Murray. There's a minute 54 left to play in the 3rd quarter of basketball.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
Picked by Oubre. Here's Maravich. Banked it in off the glass. Maravich has got his first points of the game.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Into the lane. Count it. Good.
Yeah, the more he knocks those down, the more confidence this coaching staff's going to have in him.
Davis a screen. Murray passes to Davis. A.D. feasting down low.
What a setup by Murray out of the pick and roll. That is quality offense.
Picked up by Sohan. Here's Newman. No good from outside. Magic leading by 8. 44 seconds left in the 3rd. Right side Murray. Davis misses.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Pass to Newman. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Now here's Okongwu, defended by Murray. Jacks up a 3, and they get it back. Here's Sohan. Hits a 3-pointer.
Well, that's a nice job of getting Sohan something in rhythm. Confident in his game.
Davis a screen. And he drives in. Maravich with the bucket. Maravich has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And so it's Orlando closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be right back after this word. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th quarter. Jeremy Sohan out there with Jackson. Then there's Onyeka Okongwu, and it's Newman in at the point. In inside. Here's Leonard. It's Leonard with a good look inside.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Newman pass to Jackson. Okongwu, a screen on Leonard. To the middle. Okongwu inside. Davis on him. Okongwu with the bucket.
Sometimes Okongwu can finesse his way around you in tight. He's got nice touch around the bucket.
Davis with a screen on Jackson. And finished off by Davis.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Newman pass to Jackson. Fires in the triple. Jackson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
The trap by Nembhard. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Yeah, Jackson's length impacts both ends.
Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
Thank you for that, Allie. Newman can't hit.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Duran the screen. Leonard for three. Okongwu with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 6. Here's Newman. And it's Jackson on the take. And it's in there. Jackson's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, he's the defensive anchor, but Jackson Jr. is reminding everyone he is a force on offense as well.
Drives to the hoop. Ooh, an aggressive slash from SGA.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Let's go with a 3. Newman can't hit.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Pass to Kittles. There's the triple. He buries it from 3. Kittles has got his first 3 points of the game.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Jackson for 3. The rebound by Duncan. Duncan's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And there's the screen to the inside. And stolen by Jackson. Shoots from 14. And the shot no good, a bit short.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
SGA. Nembhard outside. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Another chance. Okongwu with the rebound.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Now Jackson. Jacks up a 3. Duran pulls it down.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
SGA working through contact inside.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
And Minnesota making a change here. Timberwolves trail by 7. Now Jackson. Here's Money. Jackson the screen.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Fires the 3. Got a piece of it. And they're able to recover. Oh, off target from downtown. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. They set a pick. There's the drive. Okay, hello. SGA with the hammer.
Defenders just clearing out, and Gilgeous-Alexander came in with a purpose.
Now here's Jackson. The D's right on him. From 20 feet out. Oh, the shot is off. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. They've led by as many as 14. Oh, touches it off the glass. Orlando leading by 7. 58 seconds left in the game. Duran the screen. SGA explodes to the rim.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Jackson. Duran pulls it down. Goes again. Ooh, using 2 hands to power it down.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Good for 2. And the Magic with possession. They've got a 9-point lead. Gilgeous-Alexander, and he powers it down. One-handed.
You're making it look easy. Gilgeous-Alexander is so skilled. The ball on a string. We see him do this time and time again.
And stolen by Jackson. So it's the Magic winning this one easily. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Kawhi, you seem to pick it up offensively down the stretch. What changed for you?
I just started to knock down shots, got my rhythm going, my teammates found me, and just kept going from there.
It helps when the shots actually go in. Shooters got to keep shooting. Thanks, Kawhi.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish happy holidays, Merry Christmas to everyone. Greg, it is a huge day on the NBA calendar.
Well, getting a Christmas game is special. They're normally reserved for the best teams, and the guys on the floor tonight have earned their chance to be on the big stage.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Maravich is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Duncan. And it's Duren in at the center position. Now here's Henderson. Over Duncan. Duncan with the block. Gilgeous-Alexander against Bridges. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good on the assist by Maravich.
An expert at getting into the lane and creating havoc. SGA.
Henderson finds Bridges. Now here's Randall. Over Duncan. Randall no good. Leonard on the wing. Defended by Bridges. Here's Duncan. And Duncan throws it down hard.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Henderson passes to Jokic. The 17-footer. Randall no good.
Okay, it's taking them a moment to find their rhythm, opening the game with some uneven 1-for-4 shooting.
Maravich, good.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
Pass to Jokic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jokic has got his second basket of the night.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He could roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And a 3-level scorer. That time, SGA takes it all the way.
Pass to Kneppel. Randall kicks to Bridges. A three-pointer off the mark.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
That's what this coaching staff has encouraged Leonard to do. They want him in attack mode.
Henderson passes to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Nice, clean bounce pass. Sometimes the fundamentals are all you're going to need.
Bridges with the steal. And slams it down right on top of Jalen Duren.
That is the kind of stuff you only see in video games. Come on, Mikal.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Jokic crabs the miss. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Trailing by 2. Henderson finds Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Kevin, back to you.
Oh, yeah. He can knock them down. Thanks a lot, Allie. And Philadelphia making a change here. Robertson's checked in. Pass to Randall. Five on the clock. Pulls it up. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Duren with the screen on Robertson. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Duren. 2 points. That one goes.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Back to Robertson. Got a piece of it. Here's Maravich. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Robertson dishes to Henderson. Jokic with it. Duren picks him up. Gilgeous-Alexander against Robertson. Here's Randall. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
Going inside.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Obi Toppin's checked in for Philadelphia. The Busher comes in for Julius Randle.
Substitution on the court.
Now Robertson, nothing on the board. Henderson outside. Toppin sets a screen for Henderson. Right wing for three. Toppin can't get it to go.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Murray, the pass to Oubre. Back to Murray. 5 to shoot. Over to Bush. Murray, no good.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
And Oscar Robertson, the bucket on the assist by Knebel.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Oubre, a screen on Robertson. Here's Nembhard. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Robertson passes to Henderson. Robertson against Nembhard. Toppin, and Toppin throws it down.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Robertson against Nembhard. Davis with a screen on Robertson. Here's Nembhard. And the baseline jumper, no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Magic up by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
And so, in the game for the Magic, Murray out there with Harden. Then there's Kelly Oubre. Then it's Anthony Davis. Here's Anthony. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. On the wing, Harden. Screen by Oubre. Harden the pass to Oubre. Stolen by DeBusschere. Here's Knebel. Pass to DeBusschere. Anthony dishes to Robertson. Over Murray. Robertson's shot is off.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Inside, and it's Davis with the jam.
And let's not forget about his athleticism. Dominant above the rim. Davis knows how to use his size to his advantage.
Here's Anthony on target from 13 feet.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Magic leading by 6. Here's Harden. Knebel with the rebound. The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to Anthony. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Robertson, and he lays it straight in. Robertson's got his second bucket of the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. Some changes for Philadelphia. Bridges comes in for Anthony, and Henderson subbed in for Robertson. During a screen. Here's SGA, and slam dunk by SGA.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
Pass to Knippel. Misses the three.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And slam dunk by SGA.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
And that one's good by Henderson.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Duran with the screen on Bridges. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the 76ers. Bridges outside. Another three for Philadelphia. One thing you hear players talking about after they've been in the league for a while, Richard, they say the game slows down. When did that happen for you?
For me, it was probably my third year. The end of my third year, the game started to slow down a little bit for me. I went from 9 points to 15 to 18. The game really slowed down in that third year.
As you can get.
Duran with the screen on Henderson. Down low. It's stolen by Capella. Henderson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Bridges outside. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Rugged finish from Gilgeous-Alexander.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Henderson against SGA. Bridges a screen on Duncan. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
And the 76ers with some changes. Jokic, he's checked in for Capella. And it's Robertson in for Knippel. And a switcher also for Orlando. Nemhard's checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander driving. Count it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 in the game.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Bridges, no one around him. Trains the three-pointer.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Orlando trailing here. Nemhard with it. Here's Duncan.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Henderson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
The Magic trail by 3. Into the lane. So quick. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Bridges deciding where to go with it. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Duncan.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Maravich against Bridges. Up top to Busher. Out to Bridges. Shoots over Maravich. Bridges misses. 2-for-1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
The Magic have missed both of their free throws tonight. 0 for 2 so far.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Julius Randle's checked in for DeBusschere. And it's Knippel in for Robertson. They get it back. Jokic. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
You got to put a body on Jokic or he'll torch you on the offensive glass.
It's stolen by Randle. Here's Henderson. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle. And now a 4-point 76ers lead. SGA kicks to Oubre. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. 76ers lead by 4. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
They look great on offense. The ball is flying around. Guys are getting open. It's enjoyable to watch.
Especially for those of us who are brought up playing the game this way.
And next up on the docket. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
We've got Henderson. Mikal Bridges out there with Randle. And it's Knippel. And it's Jokic in at center. That's the group for Thomas Isolo as we begin the second half.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
SGA with the steal. Duren against Jokic. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Duren. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Elbow shot is on the way. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one. On the wing, Bridges. And the 3 off target. Well, Orlando shooting a magnificent 69% in this game. Leonard against Randle. To the paint. Here's Duncan. Got it! Duncan down low.
There's the unselfishness of Kawhi Leonard, keeping his teammates involved.
Get the shot. And it's Jokic missing. Magic have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he banks in the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 17 now.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Bridges finds Jokic. It's hauled in by the Magic. Duren's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Not an ideal start to the second half with him. 0 for 3.
And some serious ingenuity from Leonard there. He sees the opening and then just makes the right read.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Anthony Davis comes in for Duren, and it's DeJounte Murray in for SGA. The free throw is off from Duncan.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to.
Randall outside. To the inside. Here's Henderson. That shot is off, coming up empty for the second time this game. 4 for 6.
An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
Murray looking around. Here's Duncan. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on Con Knueppel. This is his second attempt at the line tonight. Duncan no good on the free throw. The 76ers trail by 6. Bridges outside. Pass to Knueppel. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. Over Davis. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts. And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randall likes to get the ball, and you can see why.
Screen by Duncan. Murray with it. Out defended by Randall. And that one drops. Duncan's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Iserlohn. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Give it up for your dancing machine mascot, Franklin the Dog.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's Randall. Orlando grabs the miss.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Mikal Bridges picks one up. The Magic shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
The 76ers making a switch here. Robertson's checked in. Second free throw, no good. The 76ers trail by 7. Here's Knueppel. Offensive rebound for the 3. The shot that time, not on target. And Murray's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. The 3. It's rebounded by Robertson. Philadelphia's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
And the 76ers with possession. 9-point game. They host the Spurs after this one. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Nembhard the pass to Murray. Here's Davis. Misses the fadeaway jumper. 1:58 left to play in the third. Robertson kicks to Randall. Back to Robertson. And such a nice move to make the basket work. Robertson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Toppin, he's checked in for Philadelphia. The Busher comes in for Scoot Henderson. Then for the Magic, Jalen Duren comes in for Davis. And Kelly Oubre subbed in for Wright. Nembhard's shot is good. 1:24 left in the third. Nembhard against Robertson. Pass to the Busher. Ball stolen. And finished off by Oubre.
A powerful finisher. Oubre Jr., you deserve to get dunked on when you let him get inside.
Out to the right wing. Here's Jokic. It's hauled in by the Magic. Turing's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
He might be getting in his head a little bit, trying to get something going, but he's still scoreless in the quarter.
With the drive, off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's DeBusschere. The teardrop falls in. DeBusschere's got 5.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Oubre, a screen on Robertson. And finished off by Oubre.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
First team foul. Now into Philadelphia, number 25, Mikal Bridges.
A pass to DeBusschere. Now Robertson. From deep. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Magic out in front, up 9. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is... And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Duncan out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Maravich. Then there's Oubre. And it's SGA in at the point guard. Magic leading by 9. Leonard looking around. Duncan with the screen on Johnson. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Oubre. Robertson against SGA. Robertson passes to Toppin. Back to Robertson. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Robertson's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Philadelphia. Robertson against SGA. And slam dunk by SGA.
And this is what we're used to seeing from SGA. The guy can just take over.
The 76ers trail by 9. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Davis with a screen on Robertson. Outside, Maravich. Inside, Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Look, I can't think of a better partner to have a pick and roll with than Davis. Sets hard screens and has soft hands to match.
To the middle. And Toppin throws it down.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Magic. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
There are 9. When this team leans on Bridges, and tonight is one of those nights.
The Magic called timeout. Julius Randle's checked in for DeBusschere. Orlando also making some changes. White, he's checked in for Davis. Jenkins comes in for Duncan. And it's James Harden in for SGA. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Magic was getting across in the huddle. And coach reminded his team that leads can disappear quickly in the NBA. He said if we get loose and they make a few shots in a row, then this is a ball game again. Do not let that happen, he implored. Guys.
Thank you once again, Allie.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Here's Harden. It's Harden down low.
Whenever it's Harden running pick and rolls, you have to stop the ball first, ladies and gentlemen, or he will get you.
Randall outside. Toppin sets a screen for Randall. Pass to Toppin. From outside, off the mark. Magic leading by 11. Leonard with the screen on Robertson. Harden dishes to right. Harden against Robertson. Harden the pass to Leonard. Kawhi taking no chances.
A very good passer. Harden is capable of leading the league in assists any year.
The 76ers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Henderson kicks to Randall. The 76ers again can't hit it.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Robertson with the steal. And he lays that one in off on the breakaway.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Henderson against Maravich. Here's Leonard. Bridges with the steal. And now Randall pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. Count it!
And recognized the change in possession and got in front for the score. Randall just a step ahead on that one.
Magic leading by 9. Harden outside. Puts it up. Cleared away by Toppin. The 76ers running out of time. Now Randall. Shot clock at 6. Leonard with the steal. Maravich against Henderson. Wright with a screen on Henderson. Oh, what an assist! Leading him to the bucket.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Jokic comes in for Toppin. And it's Knipple in for Robertson. Orlando also making some changes. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Wright. Duncan comes in for Jenkins. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for James Harden. Duren with a screen on Bridges. Now Duren throws it down. What an assist!
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He kept off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. The Magic making a switch here. Jenkins checked in. The 76ers trail by 11. And he banks the layup in.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Jokic with the rebound. Philadelphia's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Duncan with the rebound. Magic shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Gilgeous-Alexander with the hammer.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Magic.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year. And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
Henderson, no good from 3.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Slides in there.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
Substitution on the court.
For three. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Kawhi, how about the play of the bench tonight? What does that say about this team in general?
You know, that's what's great about us. We have a great bench coming in right behind us, picking up the tempo and playing great and playing great defense as well.
One of the great benches in the league, no doubt. Thanks, Kawhi.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with that,
And out on the floor, shaking off the pregame jitters, these guys getting all set for tip-off. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. This is Brian Anderson. Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. We've got George. He's out there with McDaniels. Smith out there with Klingon. And it's Frazier in at point guard. And for the Magic, we've got Kawhi Leonard, Jalen Duren out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Maravich in at the 2. All right, Tim, when you look around the league and you see teams overachieving, what's behind that typically?
Yeah, Brian, typically when you see something like that, it's because a couple of role players have gotten off to a really hot start. The question is, can those guys sustain that over the long term? If that's the case, then that team could take a leap forward.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball.
And he quickly picks up his first foul. That's something to be aware of.
First team foul.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander driving in. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Okay, SGA showing some muscle on that finish.
Here's Frazier. SGA covering. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Pass to Frazier. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Detroit shooting their first free throws of the game.
Shooting for the Pistons, Walt Frazier, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw is good. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Boy, you have to be impressed with his numbers. Averaging almost 36 a game.
Second team foul.
And Orlando has possession. Outside, SGA. Here's Duncan. The rebound by Detroit. Well, one thing's certain about Donovan Clingan. He is going to be a defensive menace for years to come, Tim.
Yeah, B.A., he is a 7'2" monster, and for his size, he has the agility to hold up better than most centers further out.
SGA finds Duren. That shot is off. And here's Detroit. Smith passes to Frazier. Tries it from 19. Duren with a rebound.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Still trying to find their rhythm offensively. Just 1 for 4 so far.
George. Soft touch off the glass.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
And here's SGA. To the paint. Here's Duncan. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
And defensively, you have to stay with SGA coming off that screen. That creates the passing lane.
Pass to Clingan. The rebound by Duncan. Orlando trailing here. Here's the pick. SGA passes to Duncan. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Duncan's got his second basket of the night.
A 6'6" playmaker. SGA has a great view of the floor.
Frazier, the pass to Smith. Clingan with a screen. Rebound by the Magic. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
And that's the thing about SGA. He keeps coming at you, and he forces a reaction defensively.
Orlando shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. George, he's checked in for Frazier. Well, Tim, you talk about an NBA physique. Jalen Duren is absolutely shredded.
Yeah, and he defies gravity too, B.A. What I like is he understands his game. He doesn't get outside of himself. He focuses on running the floor and then getting eye level with the rim.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And SGA has got the ball here for the Magic. Duren with a screen on George. SGA against George. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. For Detroit, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. And there it is for him. George has got 6.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Davis, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Maravich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Magic need to put one up here. And the basket is good.
Now, how many times have you seen AD run this action? He sets a screen to get open. Davis making it look so easy.
Smith with a screen on SGA. And here's George. Takes the 3. That shot missing.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Gilgeous-Alexander against George. SGA can't get it to go.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
George against Gilgeous-Alexander. George's shot is good.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
A minute 35 left in the first quarter. George against Nembhard. Outside Murray. Here's the three. Counted from distance.
Well, no one would call Murray a lethal three-point shooter, but he does just enough to keep you honest defensively.
Johnson passes to George. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
The Magic have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. And it's Murray off the drive. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Yeah, Murray taking it to the rim with a tremendous amount of confidence. His athleticism really gets him through in those moments.
Here's Johnson. Issel got the loose ball, but that'll be a backcourt violation.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
And the Pistons making a change here. Love's checked in. Magic leading by 4. Here's Nembhard. Pass to Davis. And Davis slams it home.
It's tough enough stopping Davis, even if you do foul him, but we just saw he can also power right through it.
Bradley, he's checked in for the Pistons. And it's Detroit with the ball. Johnson on the wing. Defended by Murray. The shot by Johnson, no good.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
Here's Bradley, defended by Murray. Pass to Issel. Down low. The shot to stop the run. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Got it off in time. And that does it for the first quarter. Magic out in front, up by 4. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Magic.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
Setting the floor for the Pistons. Johnson is out there with Keontae George. Then there's Toumani Camara, and it's Issel in at the 5, down low. Here's Johnson, chalk up 2 there. Johnson's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. The Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Guys?
On the rise. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Outside Camara. Detroit moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. Fires from the corner. The shot by Johnson, no good.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
Here's Maravich. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And we're seeing teams now that have found success with twin towers inside. What's behind that, Tim?
Well, there's a big difference between positionless basketball and small ball. Key is, if you can be big and skilled, that's a pretty tough combination to match up with.
No matter how the game changes, rebounding is always going to be a factor.
It's always key.
Duran with a screen on Smith. To the middle. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Here's Frazier, and he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And that's all the result of some good defensive awareness. Here's
Maravich. George defending. Maravich with the bucket. Maravich has got 5 points in the quarter.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Smith outside. Pass to Frazier. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Outside Harden. Inside. Here's Duren. Rebounded by the Pistons. Their next game is at Paycom Center in Oklahoma City for a date with the Thunder. And that'll mark the end of this 5-game road trip. McDaniels, that's good. And it's now only a 5-point Orlando lead.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
And there's a pick to the paint. Here's Duncan. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Orlando making some changes. DeJounte Murray's checked in for Leonard, and it's Nembhard in for James Harden. And a switch here also for Detroit. Klingen's checked in. Smith passes to Frazier. Basket counts. Frazier's got 7 points in the game.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Now here's Nembhard. No points so far. Duncan. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. For 3, Smith. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Murray passes to Duren. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
And this guy is a beast around the rim. That's just too much Jalen Duren right now.
And it's Smith penetrating. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played.
In for the Pistons. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Frazier, the pass to George. To the inside. And there's McDaniels. That one's good on the assist by George. McDaniels got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Orlando calls timeout. Orlando leading by 5. Size and shooting touch always in demand, legs, and 2 things that Keyshawn George possesses.
Yeah, he's an interesting combination because he grew up playing point guard, but hit a growth spurt later on. So he's got the vision and ball handling skills of a point, but now he's adding that scoring prowess of an off guard.
A player to watch for sure.
No doubt.
Pass to George. For 3, Smith. The rebound by Duncan. Duncan's got 4 rebounds in the game. Duren, the screen. Inside. And George with some nice D.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
58 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Murray. Magic leading by 5. Here's Duncan. They kick it out to Murray. Here's Maravich. He's got 5. And the dunk by Duren.
And this team really counts on Duren for exactly that. Securing, misses, and then immediately taking it back up.
And he gets the bucket. George has got 8.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. On the wing, Murray, covered by Smith. Nembhard outside, pass to Duncan. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
No debate there. He got hammered.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. That one's no good. Here's Smith. And he drops it in from the low post. And now just a 3-point Magic lead.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Magic leading by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hi, folks. It's shaping up to be a good second half as we've seen the Orlando Magic trying to take control of this game.
Depth has been the key for them so far. They've gotten a nice spark from their second unit, especially at the offensive end.
And they've needed every bit of that bench production. It's been the difference. And moving on, let's take a peek at how the East is shaping up here in the midseason.
You take a look at Orlando. Guess they're playing decent, remaining somewhat competitive. Just feel like this team is stuck right now, unable to get to the next level, searching for the answers.
And that's it for half.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And SGA has got the ball here for Orlando. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Kawhi Leonard out there with Jalen Duren. And it's Maravich in at the 2. That's who's out there for Orlando. McDaniels against Leonard to the paint. Here's Frazier. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA driving. Ooh, can't throw it down with one hand. Pistons trail by 5. George passes to Frazier. Pass to Klingon. Here's McDaniels. Back to Klingon. And the layup is good off the glass. Klingon's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
And SGA gets it to go.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
Pass to George. To the middle. It's tipped. Outside McDaniels. Leonard with the ball. Guarded now by George. Leonard passes to Maravich. There's the screen. Here's Duncan. McDaniels covering. And Klingon over to help. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Smith outside. Pass to Klingon. Now McDaniels. Here's Frazier. George sets a screen. 4 on the clock. Frazier with the bucket. Frazier's got 9 points.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Poke loose. Tries it from 19. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Duran's got rebound number 8 now. Here's SGA. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Pistons trail by 3. It's George on the wing. And it's all tied up. 11 points in the game.
Well, his scoring ability is why this game is all tied up. A few more key possessions like that, and they could start to pull away.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Davis a screen. Nembhard outside. Murray up top, covered by Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Nembhard. The rebound by Detroit. Klingen's got his 5th rebound in this one. Detroit moving the ball around. And stolen by Murray. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Nembhard finds Murray. Davis with a screen on Smith. Down low. The steal. And now the Pistons in transition for the lead. They now take the lead. And the Pistons lead by 2.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
And you know, when Leonard's the screener, they're trying to get him the ball.
Pass to George. Legs, when you're watching a young team play, what are the things you're looking for?
Well, look, a lot of teams have young players who are focused on making a name for themselves, but I like to see unselfishness. Those guys who can play with a team-first winning mindset, those are the guys that you keep long-term.
Play deep. Do the dirty work, stay in the rotation.
That sums it up.
To the middle. Here's Leonard. He can't get that one to fall. Klingen with a defensive effort.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Frazier, the pass to George. Klingen with a screen. George in the post. Leonard's there. George, his shot is good. And it's a 4-point Detroit lead.
Yeah, there was a lack of intensity in the first half, but these teams have now turned it up.
Well, the margin for error is getting smaller, so the stakes on each possession are getting bigger.
A member of the NBA 75 team, Kawhi's done pretty much everything on the court. Multiple Finals MVP, multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards. I mean, we're watching an all-timer in Leonard.
Outside McDaniels. Back to George. The 3-ball. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide-open 3.
And, Tim, to have the success that SGA has had, is there something different to his approach?
Well, B.A., I just think he's so shifty, so quick in changing directions, and he can decelerate once he gets into the paint. That change of pace makes it very difficult to stop, and it's the reason he's the perennial league leader in drives to the rim.
Shout out Canada, too, eh?
Of the North.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. Gobert's checked in for Leonard. Detroit also making some changes. Kamara, he's checked in for George. Johnson comes in for McDaniels. And it's Frazier in for Smith. 56 seconds left in the third quarter here. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA doing his thing in close.
The defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Here's Frazier. 11 points in the game. Johnson with it. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Issel. Right with the board. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. SGA explodes to the rim.
Well, that's why SGA has proven he's one of the most natural scorers in this league.
There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Frazier. A great score, averaging almost 26 a game. George, a screen on SGA. Here's Issel. Drills the elbow jumper. Issel's got 7 points in the game. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Pistons ahead, leading by just 2. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. But this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The Pistons leading. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. We've got Keontae George. Johnson is out there with Toumani Camara. And it's Issel in at the 5. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play. So it'll be Keontae George shooting. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pistons.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
And something else I've liked has been their ball movement. Always finding the open guy with a better look. That is team basketball.
They set the pick. Here's Johnson. Rebound, Anthony Davis.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
To the paint. Oh, big man slam by the big man Davis.
Well, that's AD at his best, playing big and finishing at the rim.
Robbed. Oubre on the wing. Camara covering. Back to Oubre. And he jams it home with authority. Tremendous momentum building toward those final possessions.
Yeah, with 8 lead changes so far, it feels like this is going to come down to the last shot.
Inside. Pass to Issel. The 3. Drills it from deep. And the Pistons lead by 2.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Davis a screen. Now Oubre. Camara covering. There's a foul. It'll go on to Toumani Camara. That's his first foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Clingan, he's checked in for Johnson. Ooh, it's stolen away. And the Pistons pushing it up now. Here's Frazier. Got a hand on it. Now Oubre. Here he goes. And he makes it on the layup. Oubre's got 6 in the quarter. Well, the grimace of pain tells him. He's hurt. Let's hope he's okay.
And you guys know that this is something every player worries about, no matter your age or your ability.
And depending on the severity of that, it could be next man up mentality.
And the Pistons making a change here. Smith's checked in. So both teams changing it up here. George for 3. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Duren, the screen. Oubre passes to Duren. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
It's George on the wing. And he's going for the lob. Nice catch and finish on the lob.
Now that's a textbook alley-oop.
I thought he'd go for the slam, but that worked. Just about 3 minutes through the 4th and final quarter here. Here's Duncan. No good off the glass. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And the jam by George.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, that's an explosive move right there, and it was perfectly timed.
Heads up play by Murray. He sees that the pick and roll gets someone open and sends them the ball.
Outside Kamara. Johnson on the wing. Shot clock at 5. 20 feet out. Orlando with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. And here's Murray. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
That is a huge shot by Murray when his team needed it most. He just loves these moments.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Orlando making some changes. Leonard comes in for Oubre, and SGA subbed in for Murray. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
J.B. Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
That is a big shot by SGA, and that shows you the trust that he has from his coaches and teammates.
Outside George, puts up the tray. Another chance, and yes, sir! Lays it up and in.
And just an important bucket down the stretch. This is when his focus becomes razor sharp.
And look at that energy. It shows his conditioning.
They set the pick. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Guarded now by George. On the break. Smith. It's tipped. And so it's Leonard who brings up the ball for Orlando. There's a minute 26 left in the 4th. Duren with a screen on McDaniel. Here's Duren. Ooh, nice setup for the slam.
Yeah, he really stepped up in the clutch. It is great to see Duren asserting himself.
George, right side. And rejected. George against SGA. Now Duren. 55 seconds left in the 4th. Duren with a screen on George. It's SGA with a drive. Both hands there for a little extra.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
That and one is huge, making this now a 2-possession game.
George. McDaniels against Leonard. And it's McDaniels off the drive.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
And they go to the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. Huge moment here.
Have to stay calm in these situations.
Count it.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
Big free throws right there to make this a 2-possession game.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're down by 5. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Well, at this point, everything has to go your way to extend this game.
Orlando, 3-point lead, and they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game. George feels it out a bit. The dive for the ball, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. And it's rejected. They get it back. And so Orlando takes the win. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Kawhi, as this team continues to prepare for playoff basketball, what are the habits you're trying to establish?
Just playing the same way every night. Even tonight, we felt like we didn't play too hard. So we just want to be consistent and just keep getting better at playing hard and playing smart every game.
Consistency is key. Thanks, Kawhi.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.